Well, hey, friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheraton Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. So, a question that we get from time to time is this stuff you grow any good? Dang right it is. We eat it all the time. Hang out for a little bit. We're going to show you one of our favorite things to fix. I've got Sonna talked into smoking a butt. Hang out with us for a little bit.
So today we're going to spin a butt, which means we're going to take one of our Boston butt roasts here that we have cut from our pigs, and we've let it set out and come to room temperature, and we're going to put a rub on it. And we're pretty liberal with our rub. And then we'll kind of tamp it down, make sure it's sticking. And really what you want to do is wait just a few minutes, and when this starts to look wet, then you know that your rub is adhered to your meat, and then you can flip it over. You're going to make sure and get all sides coated very well. Alright, now we'll just wait a few minutes. So now we're going to flip it over. And this is the bottom side, and this is the top side. And the way you can tell is the fat. The butcher, our processor, took off quite a bit of the fat here. I would lift a little more on, but you know, it's not a big deal. So this is a rub that I make here at the farm. It's got chili pepper, paprika, little cayenne, onion powder, garlic powder, oregano, parsley, things like that in it. And there it is. So the next thing we're going to do is put the rod through it, because we're going to put this on our rotisserie on the Big Joe. So there is a bone in this roast, and I'm trying to find it. It's right down here. So maybe we can get this spit through the middle all the way through without hitting the bone. There we go. That's not bad. And what I'll have to do is when we get up there to the cooker, I'll probably have to move it around a little bit to get it in the center. So we've got the spit through the middle, and then we put the forks on. So we'll put it on the Joe just like this, and then I'll probably have to slide it around. I'm not going to tighten it down yet, because we'll probably have to slide it around and get it in the center of the bar.
So we're going to cook this thing on the Big Joe, and y'all, we have no shortage of food cooking appliances around this place.
Yeah, but you like it.
I eat good. Gonna smoke up my shop.
Yeah.
We'll have the Matt Grady Volunteer Fire Department up here.
So like Chuck said, this is the Big Joe, Kamado Joe, and we have two of these. We have the Big Joe, and then we have the Joe Jr. down at the house. But this table was made from a black walnut that my dad Tony made for me. It was in a field up in Ashe County. It fell over during a storm, and I helped him go up and harvest it. And then several years later, we got us a table. So he's just opening up the vents now.
I reckon I got it lit. I don't ever know if I got this thing lit or not. There's some red.
Do it in a couple of places. And what we're going to do, once we get this thing fired and up to temperature, we're going to put the rotisserie on it. It's called the rotisserie. And that's how we're going to cook this thing. And we're going to do it for about 5 hours at 250 degrees. Because it's just a 3-pound butt. Okay, so we've got some good smoke. We've got white smoke coming up. You don't want any black smoke or anything like that. You want a good clean white smoke. And we're about to come up to temperature here, so I'm going to go ahead and put this thing on. And what you do is, there's a little slot. I can't see it.
Awful dark. Go ahead. Oh, you smoke
Face
in
full
your
of
eyes.
smoke. Ooh. Slide this in there. And then the other end just sits just like that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide it a little, get it in the center. And then I'm going to tighten down the nuts here so it doesn't slide off. And I have learned that hand tight does not get it. So I'm going to use my handy dandy little pocket knife here and tighten this thing down.
And you put some wood down the bottom of that
And
thing
I've
too.
put some apple wood chips in it. So there it is. And then we'll just flip the switch. And we're off and running.
How long?
It's probably going to be about 5 hours. About.
And we're going to have sides. We're not just having meat, are we? Please tell me you're fixing something here.
Somebody requested a strawberry salad. So we're going to do that. And some potato salad.
Salad.
Salad. Different kind of salad.
All right.
So there it is. So I'm going to shut this down and lose that fire.
With the building full of smoke. I swear. Can't have nothing.
Ain't that pretty?
My goodness. That is absolutely beautiful. Is it done?
It's been on about 4 hours.
All right.
So it's probably not quite done. But I'm going to probe it and see.
Let's check her and see. Now what's your
So I don't have my temperature probe up here, so I'm just going to use this.
what's your goal here? I mean, what do you want
It
it
needs
to
to
be?
be soft all the way through.
Is it?
It's got just a little longer to go. It's not quite there yet. So I'd say at least another hour.
All right.
So we'll turn it back on.
Man, I wish we had smell-o-vision.
Go ahead and turn the
There
spin
we go.
back on. And this is the first time we've opened it. So you see, you don't open a smoker. If you're opening the smoker, then you're not cooking. So
Yeah. Close it so that flame
we're going to
will
close it back
die
down here. And that flame will die off. I'm going to open it up just a little. And the next time we look at it, I'll have my temperature probe.
All right.
So it's been about another hour. Don't think we're there yet. You'll turn it off for me. So we're going to probe for tenderness. So yeah, it's still not there quite yet. And we'll take its temperature. So we're getting up around 170,
What are you aiming for?
205. So we've got a little ways to go. But we're doing good. All right, so here it is.
I missed you getting it off the spit.
Well, that's all right. So it probes really well, very tender. You can tell it's done just by that. And you can also take its temperature if you want to.
Where your hand? We can't see it.
And you want it to be right around 205. So we're just right. So what I'll do is take the forks out and cover it in foil and let it sit for about 30 minutes.
Gotta let it rest.
Let it sit and think about it.
All right.
All right.
That's pretty. Boy, it smells so good.
And my daddy came by a little while ago and he said, that looks burnt to me. And I said, well, it's not. And it just comes right apart.
Oh my goodness. All right. Try your bite. Yeah, you go ahead.
It's hot. Very nice. That rotisserie puts a bark on that meat. Oh, it's just crazy.
Son of a gun. That is crazy good. Still hot?
Yeah, boy, it's hot. And you can see how juicy it is inside.
That is gorgeous. And we're going to pair it with a little salad here with some local greens, local strawberries. And then we're going to have a little homegrown, home-canned green beans for supper. You got some sauce to go on that stuff?
Right there.
Oh, yeah, there. Missed that. And what kind of sauce is that?
Well, that's a homegrown concoction, too. It's got, let's see, ketchup and tomato paste and some molasses and brown sugar, and a little bit of whiskey, what else? Some mustard, some garlic salt, garlic powder and onion powder and oregano. It's got all kinds of stuff in it.
It's kind of an all-purpose sauce.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cider vinegar. It's just, whatever I feel like fixing that day.
Yep. Well, there it is. We actually do eat what we grow, and this is really why we grow it, so we can eat good. So, all right.
Let's eat.
Let's eat. All right, there it is. So by the time we got done eating and cleaning everything up, we were kind of in a little bit of a pork coma. So I didn't get to finish this video the other day whenever we actually fixed it, or whenever we actually done it. So those pork butts, they really do turn out nice. And these pastured animals, it just makes all the difference in the world. The flavor, the tenderness, it's just unlike anything that you can actually get at the store or even a really good barbecue restaurant. So if you get a chance, come out and see us at one of our markets, Clemens, High Point, and Smith Grove on Saturday, Boone on Tuesdays. Pick you up one of these Boston butts, or pick you up anything that we're growing, and just give it a try. And if you're not close to us, find a farmer local to you that's raising animals this way, that's doing things in a regenerative way, got their pigs out on pasture, they're grass finishing their cattle, they're doing pasture poultry, and just try some of this product. It is by far superior to anything that that the industrialized ag system is producing. So, like we always say, please keep us in your prayers. May God bless you and your families, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.